Here is a Windmere 12-inch oscillating VN. Here's the informations. It is model DF-12 electric VN, made in China. Windmere Products Model NR-12/427. So I don't know why there's two different model numbers. 0.55 amps, which is probably a lot more than it actually draws. This looks like it might have been used in a garage at some point. And I wonder if it fell, because the blade is not centered in the guard anymore. It's higher up than it should be. Although it doesn't really look like it's bent anywhere obvious, unless the whole thing is just bent down. Yeah, you can see it's totally not parallel with the blade at all. Huh. That's kind of weird. That might be one of those things that's not worth messing with. It shouldn't cause any functional issues as long as the blade is still able to move in there freely. Yeah, that's really odd. We got the tilt adjustment here. Decent range. What it looks like on the back. Yeah, this is all scraped up here. I bet this did fall. Big scuff out of it right there, kind of like from a concrete floor or something. I bet this was used in a garage. It's got that kind of garage grunge on it too. This needs to be glued back down. So it definitely needs some help, but it's nothing out of reason. This is hard to clean up again. It's got some. It's plastic, so it's not rust, but it's just got some pitting or whatever on there. I don't know. No polarization on the cord, and certainly no fuse. I would guess this is probably a 90s at earliest. Despite all the dirt, the chrome on the guard is actually pretty good still. And the handle is functional, as opposed to being so thin that you can't put your fingers through it unless you have freakishly small and thin fingers. The oscillating knob. It looks to be in fairly decent shape, just dirty. So we're doing this testing at 119.9 volts. Let's see what we got here. We'll start it up on the low and turn the oscillation off to begin. Jeez. Yeah, those bearings are very dry and definitely worn out. This must be very high hours. This came from the same place as the Lake Breeze that was cleaned, so maybe this one was cleaned as well. It looks like it hasn't run that much, but that could be deceptive. It's hard to say. It's definitely got some hours on it. There is dust in there. Certainly more dust than was on the blades. Actually, it looks pretty bad in there. Well, maybe this is high hours. I'm going to say this is high hours and it was cleaned, like the other one was. That's awful. The blade is very out of balance. Yeah, the bearings are rooted in this for sure. That's unfortunate because it's very powerful. And now that it's running, it's fairly quiet. The whole table is vibrating. It's so out of balance. That stinks. We can fix that though. We can balance it out. So it's taking 0.28 amps, 33 watts with a power factor of 0.99. Now it could go up, but I don't think it's going to go up considerably. Let's see if we go across the room here. Can you feel anything? It's not angled quite right. Oh yeah, there's plenty of air across the room. I always felt like Windmere made a pretty good product. Aside from the oscillation, which consistently broke on a lot of Windmere models for whatever bizarre reason, you know, Windmere seemed to be a pretty powerful fan. Jeez, the balance on this is just awful. Okay, the medium. On the medium we have 0.32 amps, 38 watts with a power factor of 0.99. Yeah, it's a pretty reasonably powerful fan. Got a good breeze all the way across the room. That's about all you can ask for. Well, 12-inch. And the high. Whoa. So we got 0.44 amps, which is actually a lot more than I thought it would take. 50 watts with a power factor of 0.92. And it's moving a lot of air though. The balance is unbelievable. Yeah, that's the bearings making all that racket. The bearings are definitely not in the greatest of condition anymore. Yeah, this is pretty strong. It's not quite as good as the Lasco Galaxy translucent blade models, but it's not far behind. It's louder, I think, at least. But it's pretty strong. There's pretty powerful air movement all the way across the room. Let's try the oscillations, and those may or may not work. I'm not sure what to expect here. They don't work. Windmere has zero capacity to make an oscillator. I don't know why. Very consistently with Windmere fans, the oscillators don't work right. I might be able to fix that, maybe not, I'm not sure. Yeah, those bearings are in bad shape. Well, we'll see what we can do with this. Should be able to at least make it better than it is now.